Alright, welcome to another episode of Class C RV on a Budget. And today we're going to be doing a little bit of reconfiguring on the inside of the RV. This is a 25-foot Class C RV, and some of the larger Class Cs had a longer couch area, and some of the newer ones have obviously the slide outs. So this is an older one, we don't have any of that, and that's what you get when you are on a budget and you want to spend under $10,000. So we're going to try to reorganize the inside a little bit to maximize our usable space, and namely the seating area and the eating area. Alright, so here's what most RVs look like inside. You've got a chair or a cushion, and then the table here. And this table actually folds down, and then this becomes a bed. And then over here, you've got one chair. And we wanted there to be a lot more usable space when we don't need the table. We wanted it to go away and have this be a larger couch area with an inset. Since we have a couple dogs, it can get really cramped in here. So we're going to remove this table and go with something a little bit different. All right, so the first thing we did was remove the table, and it was just screwed into the wall with 8 screws. And you can either remove these brackets or leave them in case you wanted to put it back. Next thing we did was kind of decide how we want to do this. We can't really change each of these. The furnace is under here on this side, and along with the water pump. And then under this side is the water tank. So you can't really change anything. Under that carpet there is all the wiring and the plumbing. So what we're going to do is we're going to make it so it's like a sectional couch. And the easiest way to do that was we added just a little bit of wood to kind of continue the lip on both sides. Alright, so then the next thing we did is my wife built this little foldable platform here. This is for, so set it here, and then it makes a base for a couch. If you want to use it as a bed, actually the hinge goes on this side. If you want to use it as a bed, turn it around, put it down, then the cushions will fold out. It's a platform for a bed. You can quickly and easily fold up, then it's a couch. So, really simple. The only thing we have to do now is get some cushions to fill in the area. Okay, so here it is with the cushions back on it. Now, obviously it'd be ideal if you could get this material, but this is from 1995, and good luck ever finding anything like this. The best thing you could do is try to find a couch that looks similar. So we went to a fabric store and found something that's similar, that blends well and looks good. You can buy the foam that goes inside of here, and it's kind of pricey. And the material, it all just came from a fabric store along with the foam. So made a cushion that goes right here. Sets the back to the couch. And then my wife made this cushion, which goes right here. So now we have essentially a sectional couch we can all sit at without the table. The table can be stored behind the driver's seat, and it opens up quite a bit right here. Now, we can open it up even more. You can take this out if you just want this whole area open. Take this out, throw it up on the bed up there, and then it makes the space feel a lot bigger. It's all about maximizing the little bit of space that you have. We're also going to be putting a different table here now. That way, that will swivel. That way we can still eat here, and it will be something a little bit smaller, easier to conceal than that larger one that was here. Alright, so here's the parts we have for the tabletop. And you can get this piece right here on Amazon pretty cheap. Got it prime delivery, is like $20. But it's reversible, and it also comes in a black and like a cherry or walnut look. We're going to use this side, kind of matches interior wood a little bit here. It looks pretty nice. Then you have to get a post kit, something like this. This part right here will actually be what mounts to the back side of this. Now, actually pretty easy. Screw that in there, and then the post goes into that. It'll be on the table. And then this is our floor piece here, and it's actually a recess mount. You could use another one of these for the floor to make it easy, but I wanted it to be flat on the floor, that way there's no tripping, and once again it maximizes the space. So you have to drill a hole in the floor. To do that, got our hole cutter here. You want to make sure that there's nothing underneath when you're drilling that you're going to damage. So then the pole will go into that, it'll go into that, and the table will set up. If you'll quickly, you can just pull it right off. You can stow it away if you want more space. So this table is a 30 by 24, which is worked out to be a really good size for our space in here. So I'm just trying to find the center. So that right there is the middle. Obviously, I want this as close to the middle as possible. It doesn't have to be real exact. So there's the holes I need to pilot drill. You want to be careful not to go too deep. Make sure that your screws aren't going to go too far into the table. In this case, the table's over like an inch thick, so it's pretty good. I drew a little mark on the drill with a pencil, just so I know not to go too deep. So that's screwed in there. Now we can go on to trying to mark and measure where we want the post. I'll do that. Stick this in here. Alright, now obviously it's going to be a little lower than that once it's down in the floor. This just gives you an idea. So alright, so we're down to the wood and the foam. Just some metal there. Just one little hole through the metal. You might have to go all the way through the metal. It's going to be close. Looks like it's going to be just deep enough, which is really nice. We don't have to go through the metal floor. Just I'll put a little bit of silicone in here to seal up the hole that was made. It'll work perfect. Alright, got the hole cleaned up. Like I said, I'm going to put a little bit of silicone down in there just to seal up the little hole that we made through the bottom. Alright, so there it is. Alright, well hopefully that might give you an idea, something different you can do with your Class C RV, also work in a Class A for that matter, or a travel trailer, but because they all have a similar setup. We're going to stain this just to make it look a little bit better, and You can also get those table legs in different sizes. The first one I got, I didn't really like. It was a little too high. So they come in like a 27, 29 inch, etc. size. So, like I said, hopefully I helped you. Just a little quick episode of Class C RV on a budget. Until next time, thanks.